think why no one is liking your picture, no one is looking at what you want to say on the Facebook, Instagram, and there's a strong reason, is that because you're worrying about their opinion, you're waiting on their opinion, you're too much worrying about what would you do, so then there's something that they would like it. In the other sense, what do they like that you do? And then you kind of pretend that, create into a picture and put that so they like it. And that's the reason, is that you're not gonna be able to get that much success, because you're too much focused around that small little crowd that you know, and you're focusing on what are their passions, what are their interests, what do they like. So let me do what they like and put this on the social media, and hoping that these 5 people, 10 people, 30 people, maybe 65 people, heck, 89 people, how about that? 89 people like my post, right? Isn't that great? Well, that's the issue right there, is that the reason you're not liking, the reason you're too much focused, too much about whether you're gonna get 67 likes versus 89 likes, is because you're looking at very small vision. You're not looking at yourself and what you can bring to the table, what productivity you can provide, what creativity you have, what innovation you can bring. You're so much focused on that 89 likes that you got, and you're so much stuck up upon how can you go above 100. And that's the thing, is that when you start understanding how human brain works, how psychological works, you're basically putting a brakes on your mind with the people that they're around you, that you're stuck up in your small little world, trying to make them happy, trying to be credible into that small circle. And that's why you're not able to get more likes. And once you shift your mindset from that to something that you truly love and something you can truly embrace and be who you are out there, whether those 67 or 55 people like you or not, that's where you'll be able to get 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes, 5,000 likes, 20,000 likes. And that's where you really want to focus, is that today what we have done is that we have come out from these pictures and videos, and we have given it a new name called content. You have to convert your moments into a content. If you don't convert them into the content, then there is no value. In other words, by looking at your pictures, your videos, what value are other person getting? The social feed, the Facebook feed, with the one scroll, I can scroll tens of posts in just one scroll. Same thing with the YouTube, Instagram. So what value? Imagine when your picture pops up in that very half second, what value that you're giving to that person who's looking at your picture. When you're gonna start thinking at that level, that's where you're gonna be able to find what it takes for someone to like your picture, to like your post, to put a comment out there. And that's where you'll be able to do something beyond those 89 likes that you're getting all of your life, and you're thinking you did something great, right? So that's the missing puzzle, is that you really need to show focus on what value, even if it's your close friend, even if they're relatives, even if they're your siblings, right? Or your parents. It's all about when they see you next time, what is the different thing that they're seeing and what value they're getting from that. And when you start looking at that, that's where you're gonna start seeing more likes. Otherwise, the other traditional likes that you're getting, whether it's 89 or 150, those are just the favors that they're doing to you because you did another favor to them. So if you want to come out from this favors mindset that now I have to like your picture just because you like mine, that's where you need to start bringing more creativity. Is that in this world, in the social world, the concept of friends is becoming followers. And how can someone be your follower without you following them? Is that someone is only gonna follow you if they're gonna get more value from you. So it's not a favor board because you're not following them, you're not giving them a favor. They're following you because they're getting a value from you. So when you change your mindset from basically traditional Facebook friendship, which is two-way relationship and giving each other a favor on their life, The point is that when your audience will see a value, something interesting, something curious, something more positive, something that they didn't know, something that they can learn, something that they can share, that's important, and that's where you're gonna start seeing more likes, and you don't have to give them a favor back because you already did them a huge favor by sharing that content that it took you so much time to think about, it took you so much energy to edit that raw footage and convert into the content that adds someone else's value, that will add, people will learn from that. That simple scroll will educate them, and that's what you're missing today if you're not getting more than 89 likes. So I really want you to focus next time when you take a picture or take a video and post it. Think about yourself, that my audience, whether it could be anyone, friends or family or someone else's, what value are they gonna get? And if you don't find any value, do me a favor and don't post that. And keep doing it until you find something that adds value, and this is how you're gonna change your mindset. So next time you post a picture and video, there is some value to this. It's a little bit different, it's a little bit unpredictable, and yeah, you may get some social anxiety out there. You may also get some social trouble out there. People are gonna laugh at you, those 5 people, because they didn't want you to change. But here's the thing, it's not about those 89 people. It's about you providing value to people that you didn't know. So unless that if you want to stuck into the giving favors world, that's never going to end. Your life will end pretty soon, within whatever the years we have. But this favoring will not end. If you really want to provide some content, some value, then think about what you can do for others. How you can make them successful, how you can provide some things that they need to become successful. Once they start seeing them, the likes, the comment, the followers, they will come organically. There will no need further sale to why I did not like your picture, and so on and so on. So today I really want you to focus on providing a value, converting your pictures, videos into this content type of material, cutting down the time of that content, and giving something that they can see the value, not just you, but the content that brings them to you. And that will be the key for getting you the more. Otherwise, you keep stuck into this lifestyle where, people are going to be hesitant giving you those favors after some time. So really don't worry about what other people's opinion, and also start focusing on those content. You're not able to do anything because you care about other people's opinion. Once you get out from that mindset, you don't care about the opinion, that's where you're going to start providing some value to people and not just a favor. And that's why you're losing the game. Today, the social industry has exploded. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and many other online platforms like YouTube and so other platforms, they all are emerging with the content. And the reason that there are top influencers over there are top hits on that, is that people are providing the content and then just showing them as just a blunt A guy or a nice picture, right? So you need to start focusing on how you can create a content, how you can provide a value, what can you do in every single picture, every single video, a little bit different. And also, for first few months, I know it's not gonna be a good one, but also, understand that for every single picture that you put, every single content that you create, it's gonna get better. And that's where you're gonna get your word out there, and you're gonna become successful in the social game.